Hi, today is Thursday and we are continuing our Easter daily devotionals. And today we're thinking about the story of the Last Supper. If you want to continue with us, we've been reading these Easter devotions through the book of Mark, and so the Last Supper can be read in Mark chapter 14, verses 12 to 26. But the Last Supper um, marks Jesus' last meal with his disciples, and it's also when Jesus tells his disciples that he is going to die. This is um, a really sad time in Jesus' ministry. There's the verse where Jesus tells his disciples that he's going to die and that one of them's going to betray him, and each of his disciples go, I would never betray you. It's a time when Jesus must have been feeling really let down and just really disappointed in the way things had turned out. And as we think about our current situation, there are, I'm sure, lots of different things that we would have liked to have been doing right now that we can't be doing because we're stuck in our houses. We must be feeling disappointed and let down. And so during this week, I encourage you to think about those times or those opportunities or activities that you would have liked to have been doing. Jesus is aware of pain and disappointment. Those are things that we can give to him, and we can say, Jesus, we need your help because this is really tough and we're not quite sure what we're supposed to be doing during this time. The meal also sort of marks Jesus' continual importance of spending time with one another. And this is really hard as each of us are stuck in our houses. I'm sure we would love to be spending this time with our friends and our family, but for many of us, this just isn't practical. We're not able to do that. And so I encourage you to think of who are the people that you can text or phone, who could you email or write a letter to just let them know that you're thinking of them and looking forward to that day when you can be with them. I'm going to pray to close. God, this time of isolation, this time of quarantine for many of us feels really frustrating, and we just don't really know what to do with ourselves. And so God, we pray that you would be present to us in the midst of that. God, I pray for our families, for our friends, for each one of us that we would stay safe during this time. And I pray that they too would know your goodness during this time, even though it feels really disappointing. Amen.